गौर चंद्राय श्री राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नमो महावदनाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामनिते गौरतिशे नमः। चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। Everyone please stand. नयन पथगामी भव तुम। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री चैतन्य चरितमृत composed by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Adi Lila, chapter 4. Yesterday we heard in detail that Yogmaya arranges everything when Krishna appears on this land just for the pleasure of Krishna. So sometimes it arranges for the union and sometimes it arranges for the separation. It all happens because of Yogmaya. Yogmaya arranges everything. Yesterday we heard this. So we are not going to repeat this and we are going to move ahead. So Krishna is saying that to relish all these rasas, I'm going to come and appear and I'm going to bless with the mercy on all the people. So Krishna is saying, so when we hear about this pure nectarian, so Krishna is talking about all the love of Yashoda Maya, all the gopis and friends, about the rasas, about the attachment and attraction towards all the Brajvasis and towards Krishna by all of them. So when they hear about this, all the devotees, so they leave all their temporary karmas and they follow Raganug Bhakti and for the pleasure of Krishna. So what was the main cause of appearance of Krishna? Prem ras nirjas karite aswadan. So to nourish and to relish the love with all the associates and to provide Rag Anuga Bhakti to all the devotees. So even Krishna desired this thing from us, that Rag Anuga Bhakti, which is Braj Bhakti. So even in Gita ji we have Sarv Dharman Paritaje Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja. Aham Tom Sarv Papabhyo Mokshashami Ma Shucha. So you can really leave all the religions and you just surrender yourself towards me, and I'm going to remove all the sins. I'll forgive you. And in Gita ji also, Krishna is saying, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. So whenever the dharma or the religion uh, it is being hampered, then Krishna appears for the re-establishment of dharma, religion. But in the end, in Gita, in the end, he says that you leave all the religions and then surrender yourself to me. So you can see there's something which is contrary. So which dharma is to leave, and for which and what is that for which you have a I am coming for this, for the establishment of this. So there's one binding which is being taken place, and the love is invisible. But yes, the rope through which Krishna is tied, it is visible. So when Yashoda Maya ties Krishna, Krishna is unable to open that rope. And actually, it is not the rope, it is the bond of love. And what to speak of Srimati Radharani's bandhan? When she's tying Krishna, Krishna wants to stay in that rope. Keeps on enhancing and increasing. It doesn't remain stagnant. It keeps on changing. Sometimes it rises, sometimes it flows down. So sometimes there's union and sometimes there is separation. This is the beauty. This is the beauty of that bond. So Krishna is saying even unimaginable. So Krishna, because of that, when Yog Maya plays a role, it's unimaginable. Though Krishna, though Yog Maya is not doing it independently, it is all up to onto the desires of Krishna. So Yog Maya is doing arranging everything because as per the my desires. Because gopis are the eternal lovers or beloved of Krishna. They are not they're eternal. But even in those gopis in their heart, though they know that Krishna don't belong to us, we have been married to someone else other than Krishna. But Yogmaya has instilled this feeling into the hearts of all the gopis. So even Krishna is not able to relish and taste this because there is no rasa in that. So even Yogmaya has covered uh, onto this, she has put a veil onto the eyes of Krishna. Though they are eternally established there in the Golok Dham, but Yogmaya, so Yogmaya, due to her inconceivable potency, it cannot be imagined, it can be such a Yogmaya, and what she does, she is covering, putting a veil that Krishna knows everything. So even Yogmaya is covering or putting a veil onto the Krishna's knowing everything, because Krishna doesn't think. Mhm. Because if Krishna, if he plays the role of a god, he won't be able to perform such pastimes. So how he's going to be tied by Yashoda Maya's love? And if he jumps into the Yamuna to punish Kalyanag, the snake, then if they consider Krishna as a god, they won't be thinking of saving Krishna because they know in their heart that it is God. He's God. He's not an ordinary person like us. So this Krishna being the God is covered, and and the Krishna being a lover, playing a role of a lover, is enhanced there. So Krishna knows everything. God knows everything. Nothing can be hidden. But he is not able to know where are my friends, where are my calves, though he knows everything because he has been mesmerized and hypnotized or intoxicated because of the love. Because Yog Maya has put a veil, bewilderness. So even Krishna doesn't know. So he's having a bowl of curd rice and he's enjoying that meal and he's bewildered. Where are my friends? Where are my calves? So one can ask, because whereas if Krishna is God, he would be knowing all this. But Yogmaya has put a veil intentionally. Intentionally, it is done so that the pastimes are enjoyed in a expanded form. So we already heard this. So Gurudev is going to explain this. He is narrating a verse. So bhakti starts from Shraddha. So there are different stages of bhakti devotion. It's Shraddha, Sadhu Sang, Bhajan Kriya. Shraddha, Sadhu Sang, Bhajan Kriya, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhav, and Prem. So to attain the love of Krishna is the ultimate goal for the devotees, not the Krishna. Krishna is not the goal. The love of Krishna is our goal. No use of getting Krishna. So even you have the feelings of seeing Guruji or God, so it is something incomplete. If there is no service, it won't be having any value. So there are 9 stages of bhaktis from Shraddha till love, Prem. But as soon as a devotee has covered the 8th stage, which is bhav, the love. So as soon as the love, like if you hear some bad news, you feel a shock. And sometimes you even get a shock on hearing some good news, that a body is not able to hold that, tolerate that, or enjoy that actually. For example, for instance, if one is not a, they're not in the conversation for the last 10 years, and when he gets to meet one after 10 years, so it's very shocking and surprising. So Maharaji is narrating an example from Holland. On 31st December, there's a lottery. So there's a system of taking out a lottery on 31st December there. And they announce a lottery every 31st December. And it's not a lot of a small amount. Oh, wow. So it's like getting a lottery of 300, 400 crores or 49 million euros. So it's a very, very big amount. So if one gets to get that lottery ticket, so he'll feel the joy and his joy will bounce no wonders. So if anyone gets to win that lottery and he was in party, he was not a devotee, an ordinary person. When he get to know that his name was announced as a winner of the lottery, so he won the lottery of 50 million euros. So when he gets to know that it is my name, I won the ticket. So very, very big amount. He got a heart attack and he lost his life on the spot. Hmm. Because it was a shock, though it was a very good news, but it came out as a shock. So he was not able to control the emotions. Hmm. So sometimes even one gets to have a shock of a good news. So if anyone hears such a good news, he feels very shocked. And so similarly, in both the situations, extreme happiness or sorrowness, one gets to have a shock. So when a devotee or a practitioner, he completes the eighth stage of emotions and he reaches the state of love, which is the ninth stage, his body cannot hold that news or that emotion. So there is a limitation of holding the emotions. So if it exceeds the limit of the emotion exceeds, that body is not able to tolerate. Similarly, if someone is in a state of depression or sorrowness, a body cannot hold it or respond in a appropriate manner. And sometimes one gets to have extreme happiness, and even in that state one becomes overjoyous and forgets to eat, drink. So in both the states it happens. But in case of sorrowness or distress due to depression or distress, one forgets to eat, doesn't feel like eating. And in case of being extreme happy, one don't feel like eating. For example, if you get to know that, okay, if Guruji is saying for 3 days at Maharaji's place, so Maharaji went to shopping center. So he was so very happy that such a great personality, great Maharaji is coming and will be staying at my home, my place. So Maharaji was just 2021 at that time. So he was so very overwhelmed hearing that he parked the car at the no parking zone because he didn't had that mood or that So when he went inside the store and came out, so the police came because he parked the car at the wrong place. So that person was asking uh, Maharaji that you didn't even know, because Maharaji was very happy. He was in some other zone of happiness. So he was ready to give any amount and he was ready to go back as soon as possible. Hmm. So this was an incident in India. So Maharaj disclosed that a great personality is coming at my home. So happy that I'm not in my. So in both the states, if you're in, so you're a devotee. So he, so there was no ticket given to Maharaji and he was asked to leave. So nothing penalty was charged against him. So sometimes if one is extremely happy and joyful, that he is not in the senses. One is not in the senses. But like one feels sad, similarly, if one is in happiness, one also has some worry. When one is sad, one has this worry that when will this sorrow or the grief will be over. And when one is in happiness, one becomes sensitive towards it. That he always has a fear of changing of the stage of the state. So there's some kind of insecurity. He doesn't want to be out of that happy state. There's this one one fear in the mind of the person that I don't want to be out of this happy state. So like Maharaj is giving example, there's one devotee who started his business from very menial amount and now has rose business to an extent. So he says, so he always says that I'm happy with whatever I have and I don't want to lose it. Let the state be maintained. So as much as this happiness increases, there is always a fear, an insecurity of losing it. This is the other kind of fear. And the love of, coming back to a topic, the love of our gopis is increasing many folds, but still they have this fear that we don't want Krishna to leave us anytime. So there is this fear also is troubling gopis all the time. This is the state of love. When a practitioner, devotee, he reaches that state, it's a bliss. It's not only the happiness, it is the bliss, divine bliss. And he's not able to hold that body. Then he gets a rebirth. So he gets a rebirth in the place where Krishna appears. Because Krishna appears at one or the other place in different universes. Like 5,000 years ago, Krishna appeared. So that doesn't mean that Krishna never appeared any further. There are so many different universes, unlimited universes there. Celestial bodies are there. It's uncountable, unconceivable. So 5,000 years ago, Krishna appeared here and then he moved to some other celestial part or universe. Nemitic Lila. So in Golok Vrindavan, he performs eternal pastimes. It moves in a flow. So in the other worlds, it keeps on changing. The pastime keeps on changing, like killing the demons, then going to Mathura, going to Dwaraka. So it keeps on changing. So, like in this universe, he appeared 5,000 years ago. Now he's performing the Leela at some other place. So, wherever Krishna appears with all his associates, so the sadhaka who actually just touched that love state and he's got a bliss, so he's going to take birth in that universe where Krishna. His keeps on increasing emotions and reach the state of love. Gets so very excited and not able to hold his body, and he leaves his body because no one can experience that love in the same body. He needs a different eternal body for that. So he is going to get a new body in a new universe where Krishna is actually performing the pastimes with all his associates. He's going to get a birth from the womb of a gopi. So fortunate. So very fortunate. He's going to get a birth from the womb of a gopi. And then he will be getting sadhu sang. He'll be blessed to have the associates of saintly people. And sadhus like Lalita Vishakha. Direct, he'll be getting the association of Lalita ji, Vishakha ji, all the Roop Manjaris. Because wherever Krishna is going to appear, all these associates will be there. So he will be having a direct association of Lalita Sakhi. And Lalita ji will be giving directly instructions. You go and you can serve Radha Krishna by massaging their feet. So Lalita ji gives all such training to that person. Oh, it's really inconceivable. Because Lalita ji gives all such types of trainings to that new devotee. And when he becomes familiar to all such pastimes and the states, how to serve, and there's no mistakes happen. There's no possibility of mistake. So it's a perfect state of service. So this is the process for that perfection. So no one is going to go to Golok Vrindavan directly. First, he's going to go take a birth at the place where Krishna has appeared. So, so training goes side by side, work and training, work in progress. So practice internship. So that sadhaka is actually serving and learning. So he's serving, he's learning, and he's trying to get up to the state of perfection. And when he becomes perfect, and oh, and when Krishna is going to, pack back to go to Golok Dham, then Krishna is going to take that devotee along with him in Golok Vrindavan. And, and and Krishna is going to take all such devotees along with him to the Golok Vrindavan. This is one of the very sweet reason why Krishna appeared to on such Rajbhumi. So to relish all the beautiful pastimes, and also to all who is just who is going to get a state of touch. So they will be getting perfect in service state, and they will be along with Krishna to Golok Vrindavan. This is the procedure. This is a very, 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 very beautiful procedure. So this is one of the very sweet reason of Krishna's appearing on this land. So this is the essence of this verse. So this is where next is very important shloka verse. We have to memorize this. What does it mean? So to bless all the devotees and the sadhakas, Krishna appears as a human-like form. He performs such beautiful pastimes, on hearing which all the other beings, they start loving Krishna. They start moving towards Krishna. Bhakti Vinod Thakurji is speaking. So Krishna appears in a human-like form. So Krishna doesn't take any other form. He appears in the form of a human-like pastimes, like Ras, Lila, and other that make it becomes a human-like pastime. So if one gets to hear these beautiful pastimes, it's compulsory to hear all such beautiful pastimes. It's mandatory. One who doesn't hear these pastimes, he commits the offense actually. If we don't hear such beautiful pastimes, then we'll be offenseful. Why? Because Krishna has appeared on this land for us. He performed such beautiful pastimes, and if you're not hearing it, and if you're not speaking it and sharing it, then it will be a kind of offense. We are committing an offense. So it's compulsory for all the devotees, or for all the individuals. Otherwise, we are going to perform a commit an offense. So some path is left in between. Like when Krishna appears, Krishna korite aswadan. When Krishna comes and appears to taste and relish the love and to promote and preach raganug bhakti, this is one of the important, foremost, primary reason is this: to relish the love and to preach rag anuga bhakti to all the devotees. But to kill the demons is the secondary reason. It's not the primary. Krishna doesn't appear to kill the demons, primarily for this. Like to kill the demons or to establish dharma or the religion, he appears. But Krishna can actually kill all the demons without appearing. Even if if he wants to establish dharma, he can send his acharya or saint. But to establish this religion, Parkiya Bhav, Braj Bhakti, is the primary reason of his appearance. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doesn't come primarily or appear primarily for Naam, for spreading and preaching Naam Sankirtana. So now we are going to hear about the main reason, because all this was the foundation. So we heard so much, and that was the foundation so that we can understand. Otherwise, we won't be able to understand. So why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared? So this all were verses. They were related to make or prepare a background state for this reason. Mahaprabhuji is non-different from Krishna, and he doesn't appear to kill the demons primarily. He comes to relish the love and to preach the griv and share the Raganuga Bhakti to all the devotees. So why Mahaprabhuji appeared? He doesn't appear to give or to shame Nam Sankirtana, chanting of the holy name. This is not one of the primary reason. There are many institutions which says, which preach that the main cause of appearance of Mahaprabhuji is to spread the holy name. So Maharaji, along with the brahmachari, went along with Maharaji for preaching. He was a great kirtaniya. He used to play mridanga. And few devotees, ISKCON devotees, they invited Maharaji. So when they invited Maharaji, when Maharaji and another brahmacharis went along with Maharaji, Maharaji thought of preaching them. So he was introducing all the senior Vaishnavas on the basis of the years spending chanting. So Maharaji asked them, we all are the Gaudiya Vaishnavas and we serve Mahaprabhuji. So tell me what was the reasons of appearance of Mahaprabhuji. So everyone was raising their hands and they were answering to uplift Jagai Madhai, to uplift the fallen. So to uplift the fallen, Mahaprabhuji appeared. The other answered, Mahaprabhuji appeared to share and preach Nam Sankirtana. And third answered, to taste the name. So this was the base. It was all on the foundation of Nam Sankirtana, chanting of the holy name. Then Maharaji asked the brahmachari, 15-year-old brahmachari, and he said Mahaprabhuji didn't appear to promote to spread the holy name. They thought that he is too young to answer this. So he continued. So we are going to hear the actual verse. So Maharaji is going to share two very important verses, and we all should try to learn these. And on Gaur Purnima, we all must chant and present these two shlokas. So when that young 15-year-old devotee answered and explained the reason of appearance of Mahaprabhuji, everyone was shocked. So we all should try to understand it very, very thoroughly. We all must know the importance. It was not only the spreading of the holy name. It was not the only reason. Mahaprabhuji appeared to give this world something very, very important. But as soon as he desired to appear, so the Kali Yuga, so the religion, the most important religion of Kali Yuga is Nam Sankirtan, spreading of the holy name. Okay, the dharma or the religion of Kali Yuga is name. Kali Yuga keval naam adhara, sumir sumir nar. So it looks like as Mahaprabhuji appeared for Nam Sankirtan, spreading of the holy name, but actually these two situations arrive simultaneously. So Maharaj is giving that 2 days back, Maharaji went to Holland for a surprise visit, and everyone came to celebrate the special appearance of Gurudev, to celebrate the Vyas Puja and to hear about Gurudev. That was the main reason of that celebration. And Guruji also, Maharaji also appeared there on the screen. But he also want to uh, So both the things happened together. So the dharma of Kali Yuga is Naam Sankirtan, or spreading of the holy name. And Mahaprabhuji appeared in Kali Yuga. So both of them happened together. It appears to happen together. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, like, there are one external reason and the external reason of Krishna's appearance. Appeared and he spread the holy name in Kali Yuga. As soon as the sun rises, Mahaprabhuji performs the kirtan. But this was not the primary reason. But because of this Nam Sankirtana, Mahaprabhuji provided the chance to even the most fallen, to the most fallen. Like a person who eats the meat of a dog. So very fallen, very fallen, such meat eater or the fallen state, he can also uh, taste the love of Krishna due to mercy of Mahaprabhuji. One may think, if such, is it possible that one may be qualified to get the mercy of Mahaprabhuji if he is so very fallen? Yes, Mahaprabhuji provides such qualification to receive the love of Krishna through this holy name. So name is a, what do you call, Prashit? Uplifter. So in Srimad Bhagavatam, Devhuti Mataji, Devhuti is asking her son, Kapil Muni, even he eats non-veg or meat, he's a meat eater. So Maharaji went to Africa last year. There was a country in Africa, and it was the occasion of birthday of President. So all the ministers, they were invited, and what was served? I, and they were served the meat of elephant. They're such mad meat eaters, but just imagine the mercy of Mahaprabhuji and Ram Prabhu. that even such fallen person also, if he chants the holy name, he gets to be uplifted just like a Brahman. This is one of the verse of Bhagavatam. And considering this verse, Prabhupada ji, he condemned all the other meat eaters. They used to have meat. It was in past. It is not about the present. This was the past side. This was their past state. No. Presently they don't take. And now he chants. And what happens after chanting name? He's able to. So name is the uplifter. If you perform austerities and do other things, but the biggest uplifter is name, holy name. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji, he performs kirtana, sankirtana. He preached and promoted the names. We have to chant, we must chant. So one can uplift, even the most fallen can be uplifted through name. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Tomorrow we won't be having any class. Gurudev is traveling tomorrow. So Maharaj is going to travel from one room to other. So Maharaj is traveling to another place. So tomorrow we won't be having any class. On Tuesday, we are going to have a class at the same time on Tuesday. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Gurudev ke charanon mein koti